Once you turn 60, life presents a new chapter, one that can be both exhilarating and challenging. But here's the hard truth. While we often think of family as our ultimate support system, it's not enough to rely on them alone as we age. By the time you reach your 60s, you'll quickly realize that the support you once took for granted may no longer be there in the same way. Your children have their own lives, your friends might be caught up in their own challenges, and even the closest family ties can shift. So, what truly holds you up when the familiar structures fade? The answer lies in 5 foundational pillars that you must build and nurture for yourself. These pillars are the key to maintaining independence, purpose, and resilience as you navigate the years ahead. In today's video, we're diving deep into these 5 pillars, and I'm going to show you how they can be the true source of support as you embrace life after 60. Let's get started and uncover the secrets to not just surviving, but thriving. 1. Health is the foundation. As people enter their 60s, the physical changes become evident. The youthful vitality, quick reflexes, and energy we once took for granted begin to diminish, replaced by age-related health issues that we may have never had to face before. However, even though age inevitably brings challenges, health remains the cornerstone of a fulfilling and independent life. No one wants to feel weak or dependent on others, and taking a proactive approach to health is the key to ensuring a healthy, happy life as we grow older. When you reach the age of 60, noticeable changes in your body start to occur. Your joints may start to ache, your muscles may not be as strong as they once were, and flexibility often declines. Your digestive system slows down, your organs no longer function as efficiently, and your immune system weakens. However, this does not mean that we must passively accept these changes. By taking proper care of ourselves, we can slow down the aging process and maintain good health for many years. A prominent study conducted by Harvard University revealed that maintaining regular physical activity can reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and joint issues, conditions that become common with age. Exercising helps improve blood circulation, strengthens muscles, and maintains joint flexibility, allowing us to stay independent in our daily lives. Take the example of John, a 62-year-old man living in a small town. John had never been interested in exercise. However, after a routine health checkup, he discovered that he was on the verge of developing diabetes and had high blood pressure. He decided to change his lifestyle and started attending gentle yoga classes every day, alongside adopting a healthy diet with less sugar and salt. 6 months later, John noticed a significant improvement. He not only lost 11 pounds but also stabilized his health indicators, with his blood pressure returning to normal. John felt more energetic than ever before. 1. Healthy eating habits. Nutrition plays a key role in maintaining health. After 60, the body requires more vitamins and minerals to keep its systems running efficiently. A diet rich in vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins helps the body repair itself, sustain energy levels, and prevent diseases. Limiting processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can help reduce the risks of chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. 2. Regular exercise. Regular physical activity is essential at this stage in life. While you don't need to become an Olympic athlete, it's important to keep moving every day. Activities such as walking, swimming, strength training, or stretching can help preserve your muscle strength, flexibility, and mobility. Exercise not only improves physical health but also boosts mental clarity and mood. A study from the National Institute on Aging showed that daily activity can delay or even prevent the onset of frailty in older adults. 3. Restorative sleep. Sleep is often underestimated, yet it is one of the most effective ways to recharge both the body and mind. Quality sleep helps repair the wear and tear of daily activities, supports the immune system, and enhances cognitive function. At 60, good sleep becomes crucial for mental sharpness and emotional stability. By maintaining a sleep routine, avoiding stimulants like caffeine before bed, and creating a peaceful sleeping environment, you can ensure your body gets the rest it needs to stay healthy. Health is not something we can simply take for granted. It needs to be actively nurtured every day. As you enter your 60s, taking care of your health becomes more important than ever, as it influences not only your physical well-being but the quality of your life. By adopting a healthy diet, engaging in regular physical activity, and maintaining good sleep habits, you can not only extend your lifespan but also enjoy an active, fulfilling, and joyful life. Health is the most valuable asset you have, so make sure to prioritize self-care starting today. 2. Financial security. As you reach the age of 60, financial security becomes one of the most critical aspects of maintaining a stable and fulfilling life. For many, this stage marks the transition into retirement, where the steady paycheck that has sustained them for decades begins to dry up. However, the costs of living remain and often increase. The reality is that financial stress, if not properly managed, can strip you of your peace of mind, your independence, and your ability to enjoy the years ahead. That's why financial security is not just about having money, it's about having the freedom to make choices and live with dignity. When you turn 60, you are likely at the crossroads of life's most significant transitions. Many people may retire around this age, and this shift often brings financial challenges. Without a solid financial foundation, the stability you once enjoyed can quickly evaporate. Expenses don't stop just because your income does. Medical bills are likely to rise, and the cost of living continues, regardless of age. This reality demands preparation, and the earlier you start planning, the better your position will be to handle these challenges. A lifetime of hard work should ideally yield more than just memories. It should create a safety net that allows you to meet your needs and weather the uncertainties of life. However, saving isn't just about putting money aside, it's about making your money work for you. Investments in stocks, real estate, bonds, or other vehicles allow your resources to grow over time. Compound interest, when leveraged wisely, can turn modest savings into a meaningful financial cushion, even if you start later in life. Debt is a silent predator that can undermine everything you've worked for. By the time you reach 60, minimizing or eliminating debt should be a top priority. Carrying significant financial obligations into retirement can place immense pressure on your limited resources, leaving little room for emergencies or unexpected expenses. Paying off debt isn't just about numbers, it's about reclaiming control of your financial future and freeing yourself from the stress that comes with owing money. One of the most significant expenses in retirement is health care. Even with insurance, the costs of medical treatments, prescription medications, and long-term care can add up quickly. Planning for these costs, whether through supplemental insurance, health savings accounts, or long-term care policies, is crucial. Without this foresight, healthcare expenses can quickly become a financial burden, leading to financial devastation. Financial security also provides the freedom to enjoy life on your terms. It's the ability to travel, pursue hobbies, help loved ones, or simply live without the constant fear of running out of resources. It's not about being rich, it's about being prepared. Well-managed money provides a buffer against life's inevitable uncertainties, and at 60, this buffer becomes one of your most reliable supports. For instance, imagine Thomas, a 65-year-old man who had saved and invested wisely throughout his life. As he approached retirement, he was able to travel the world with his wife, explore new hobbies, and help his grandchildren with their education, all without worrying about money. He had created a financial cushion that allowed him to live with dignity and enjoy his golden years with his loved ones. It's never too late to take control of your financial future. Whether you're 60 or beyond, it's essential to evaluate your current financial situation, reduce debt, and start saving and investing with purpose. Financial security doesn't happen overnight, but with discipline, planning, and a clear vision for the future, you can build the foundation that will sustain you through your later years. The sooner you start, the more options you'll have as you navigate retirement. Financial security is more than just having money in the bank. It's about having choices, peace of mind, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. When you prioritize financial planning and take steps to save, invest, and manage debt, you create a safety net that will support you in your later years. At 60, your financial security becomes one of your most reliable pillars, ensuring that you can live with stability, dignity, and confidence as you embrace the opportunities that come with aging. 3. Purpose in life. As you reach the age of 60 and beyond, the sense of purpose becomes even more vital. For decades, many of us define ourselves by our roles: raising children, building careers, managing households, and those roles give structure to our daily lives. However, as we transition into this new chapter of life, these roles may fade or change, leaving behind an unsettling emptiness. The loss of these responsibilities can create a void, and without a new sense of purpose, life can feel aimless, vulnerable to feelings of insignificance or stagnation. Purpose, however, is not something you lose, it's something you redefine. Purpose in life is not just about grand achievements, it is about finding meaning in the everyday. After 60, purpose shifts from external goals to internal fulfillment. This is the time when you can reflect on what truly matters to you and begin to focus on activities and causes that align with your core values. Embracing purpose at this stage of life can provide a profound sense of meaning, joy, and fulfillment, ensuring that you are not just surviving, but thriving. One of the most rewarding ways to create purpose after 60 is by giving back to others. This could take many forms, from volunteering at local charities to mentoring younger generations. Many seniors find deep fulfillment in sharing their knowledge, experiences, and skills with others. For example, David, a retired teacher, began volunteering at a local community center where he tutored students who were struggling in school. Through this, David not only made a significant impact on the lives of these students, but he also found a renewed sense of direction and joy. His story illustrates that purpose often stems from service and the act of making a difference in the lives of others. Purpose doesn't only come from external activities, it also arises from within. Many people find new purpose in learning and personal growth. As you age, you have the freedom to explore new subjects, learn new skills, and engage in activities that nourish your mind and spirit. Whether it's taking up a new language, studying philosophy, or learning to play an instrument, the pursuit of knowledge can ignite passion and keep the mind sharp. For instance, Anna, at the age of 65, decided to learn Italian. Her goal was not only to travel to Italy but to immerse herself in the culture and history. This pursuit gave her life new direction, enriching her sense of purpose and providing a fresh sense of adventure. Living with purpose is not only emotionally satisfying, it's physically beneficial as well. Studies show that people with a strong sense of purpose tend to live longer, have better mental health, and experience fewer chronic illnesses. The psychological benefits of having purpose include a reduction in stress, better immune function, and improved mental clarity. This means that when you invest in finding a new purpose after 60, you are not only improving your quality of life but also your longevity and health. One of the most powerful aspects of finding purpose after 60 is the opportunity to reinvent yourself. This stage of life offers a unique chance to reflect on your experiences and redefine your identity. Perhaps you no longer identify with being an employee, a caregiver, or a parent in the same way. But this does not mean you are without purpose. Instead, it is a time to explore new identities that align with your evolving sense of self. Purpose is not a static destination, it's a dynamic, evolving journey. At 60 and beyond, your purpose will likely change and adapt as you encounter new experiences, relationships, and opportunities. Whether it's through personal growth, service to others, or pursuing new passions, purpose provides the drive, meaning, and fulfillment that enrich your life in ways that go beyond external accomplishments. The key is to remain open to discovering what brings you joy and direction, to embrace the opportunities that life offers, and to stay proactive in shaping the purpose that will guide you through your later years. At 60, purpose becomes your anchor, your compass, and your enduring source of vitality. It helps you see that aging is not just a process of slowing down, but an opportunity to grow, explore, and make an impact on the world around you. With purpose, life is not merely a countdown, it is a continuous adventure filled with new meaning, new goals, and new opportunities for personal fulfillment. 4. Resilience in the face of aging. As you age, it becomes clear that challenges are not optional, they are inevitable. Relationships change, physical abilities diminish, and losses accumulate. These are unavoidable truths of life. However, what defines the quality of your later years is not the absence of hardship, but your ability to navigate these challenges with resilience. A strong and adaptable mindset becomes your most valuable tool for weathering the storms of aging and determines whether you see this stage of life as a time of decline or an opportunity for growth. What is resilience and why is it crucial after 60? Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to maintain your mental and emotional strength despite the inevitable setbacks and challenges life throws your way. It is not about denying pain or pretending everything is fine. It is about facing difficulties honestly, processing them, and moving forward. Resilience is an essential trait that allows you to adapt to new realities, learn from past experiences, and emerge stronger. One of the greatest challenges of aging is the inevitable loss we experience. Whether it's the death of a spouse, friends, or family members, or the loss of independence due to health issues, loss is a part of life. Yet, resilience allows us to hold both grief and gratitude simultaneously. While the pain of loss is real, Resilience helps us find meaning in it and move forward without being paralyzed by it. Resilience is not an inherent trait, it is something that is cultivated through effort, self-awareness, and self-compassion. By the time you reach your 60s, you've likely accumulated your share of regrets, mistakes, and missed opportunities. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism, replaying moments you wish had gone differently. But resilience requires forgiveness not just of others, but of yourself. You need to understand that imperfection is a part of being human. One of the most significant aspects of resilience is the ability to change your perspective. Life's challenges often feel overwhelming in the moment, but with time and distance, they take on new meaning. Developing the ability to step back and see the bigger picture is a powerful tool. This mental shift helps you distinguish between what is truly important and what is merely a temporary setback. With the right perspective, you can approach problems with curiosity rather than fear, asking yourself, what can I learn from this, and how can I grow from this experience? Resilience is also deeply tied to your ability to stay connected with the world. Isolation can breed negativity, and as you age, it's easy to withdraw from social activities. But maintaining strong relationships, engaging in meaningful activities, and staying connected to your community keeps your mind active and your outlook hopeful. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, challenge you, and bring joy to your life. These relationships are a vital source of strength as you age. Physical resilience plays a critical role in maintaining overall well-being as we age. Regular physical activity is essential for keeping your body strong and capable of handling life's challenges. Exercise improves circulation, enhances mood, and boosts energy levels, all of which contribute to a resilient mindset. Whether it's taking daily walks, practicing yoga, or participating in light strength training, physical movement supports both your body and your mind. For example, Martha, a 68-year-old woman, made a habit of walking 30 minutes every morning. This simple act of daily movement not only kept her physically healthy but also provided mental clarity and emotional resilience. By staying active, Martha found it easier to cope with life's stresses and remain energetic, even during difficult times. Resilience is not about being invulnerable or unaffected by life's challenges. It's about developing the strength to face those challenges head-on, learning from them, and emerging stronger. By practicing self-compassion, shifting your perspective, staying connected, and maintaining physical activity, you can build the resilience needed to thrive in the later years of life. At 60 and beyond, resilience becomes your foundation for navigating the complexities of aging, ensuring that you continue to live with strength, purpose, and a sense of hope. Aging is not something to fear. With resilience, it becomes a journey of growth and transformation. 5. Building a strong support system. As you approach your 60s, one of the most profound realizations is that your relationships will define the quality of your life. The people you choose to surround yourself with, whether they are family, friends, or your community, will significantly impact your well-being and happiness as you age. The truth is, family, while important, may not always be the steadfast support system you once assumed it would be. Children grow up, partners face their own aging challenges, and the broader family unit may not always align with your needs or values. That's why cultivating a carefully chosen support system, a community of people who truly enrich your life, is essential for fulfillment as you age. As you age, the dynamic with your family inevitably changes. Children move away, form their own families, and become more involved in their own lives. Spouses may also face health issues, or their life circumstances may shift. For many older adults, this means that the support system they relied on throughout their lives is no longer as readily available. This shift can lead to feelings of isolation, loneliness, and disconnection. But it also provides an opportunity to redefine what support looks like in your life. When you're younger, relationships may happen more naturally through work, school, or social gatherings. However, after 60, building relationships requires more intention and effort. The relationships you form at this stage of life are often those you consciously choose. And while family bonds are important, it's the quality of your friendships and social connections that truly contribute to your overall well-being. One important lesson that comes with aging is that it's not about the quantity of relationships, but the quality. A large social network can be appealing, but it is the depth and authenticity of your connections that truly matter. Having a few meaningful, reciprocal relationships will provide far more support and satisfaction than a vast network of acquaintances. One of the most significant risks of aging is isolation. Loneliness is not just an emotional burden, it has real consequences for both mental and physical health. Studies have shown that individuals who experience prolonged isolation are more likely to suffer from depression, cognitive decline, and other health issues. On the other hand, being part of a strong, supportive community provides a buffer against these risks. A sense of belonging, knowing that you are part of something larger than yourself, can contribute significantly to your mental and emotional well-being. One of the best ways to build meaningful relationships after 60 is through shared interests and activities. Whether it's joining a hobby group, participating in local clubs, or engaging in community service, being around people who share your passions will help you form lasting bonds. These connections are often built on mutual respect, common goals, and a genuine desire to spend time together. Another important aspect of building a strong support system in later life is learning to let go of relationships that are no longer fulfilling or are draining. As we age, our emotional energy becomes more precious, and spending time with people who uplift us is vital for our mental and emotional health. It's important to recognize when relationships are no longer serving us and have the courage to move on from them. Consider Susan, a 75-year-old woman who realized that some of her old friendships had become toxic. These friends were always negative, complaining, and never supportive. Susan decided to distance herself from these relationships and focus on the positive people in her life. It wasn't easy, but once she let go of those toxic relationships, she found that her energy and mood improved significantly. She surrounded herself with friends who inspired and supported her, and her life became much more fulfilling as a result. At 60 and beyond, relationships and community become one of the most vital pillars of a fulfilling and resilient life. The people you choose to surround yourself with, whether family, friends, or like-minded individuals, have the power to shape your experiences, provide support, and enrich your life. Building a strong support system doesn't happen overnight, but with intentional effort and openness, you can create a network of people who truly understand you, value you, and walk alongside you through the ups and downs of life. A carefully curated community is not just about having people around you, it's about having the right people. A few deep, meaningful relationships are far more valuable than many shallow connections. These relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and care. They provide a sense of belonging, remind you that you are not alone, and offer a source of comfort and strength throughout life's inevitable challenges. As you enter this stage of life, make the effort to nurture the relationships that matter most, and let go of those that no longer serve you. Your support system is a powerful pillar that will help you live with dignity, joy, and fulfillment as you age. So, we've explored the 5 foundational pillars that will help you build a strong, independent life after 60. Each pillar is not just an important factor, but the cornerstone for maintaining your health, finances, purpose, resilience, and community. But the most important thing to remember is, you can start building these pillars right now. Don't wait until you feel helpless or lacking. Take proactive steps to create the life you truly want, not relying solely on family or society but on yourself. Remember, life after 60 is not the end, it's a new journey filled with potential and opportunities. You can thrive more than ever if you know how to build and sustain these pillars. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos on how to live a healthy, happy life as you age. Wishing you health, happiness, and the discovery of purpose in each new day.